Okay, now we're going to talk about the radio and the HD radio features in these advanced new head units. For those of you who have never heard HD radio, I wanted to explain to you a little bit about what that is and just some of the basics about, of course, your radio functions. These head units will read and receive the RDS data, which some stations will actually broadcast album artwork. They'll actually broadcast the name of the station, the title, and artist. Other stations don't do that because they don't want to invest in the equipment. But depending on where you are, you may or may not be able to take advantage of the RDS data, but these head units will pick it up. Of course, you can expand this and you can pick up your different channel names. Obviously, these stations here are broadcasting their call letters and everything, and you can see that whenever you expand this, so you can see what channels you've got there. Of course, you've got 3 sets of FM stations, and then of course you got AM, which nobody listens to anymore. And of course you can manually go through click by click to your different artists or your different stations locally. And of course, as always, you have your access directly to your phone dialer system, which works through your Bluetooth. Of course, when you get in the car, the Bluetooth pairs automatically with your phone, which is really nice. And so just going through your different FM presets, you've got access to all of that. Now, the thing about HD radio is that in your area, if you're in a larger metropolitan area, you may have access to some HD radio stations that you would not be able to pick up without a head unit like this. HD radio is a form of digital broadcasting. It's CD quality sound and music. And with HD radio, most all of the time they're broadcasting the album artwork as well as title, artist, and all of the other relevant data. You also get things like iTunes tagging, so if you have an iPod connected to your head unit and you want to tag a particular song that you like, you can you'll see a tag button whenever that's available, and you can press the tag button and boom, it will store it to your iPod. And then later on, when you hook your iPod up to iTunes, you can then download that song and actually purchase that song. So iTunes tagging is another cool advanced feature of these head units that you don't have with the stock factory stuff. But HD radio, whenever you find an HD radio station, they will also have, in most of them, alternate programming on 3 different sub-channels. So you're getting high fidelity stereo CD quality sound, which you'll really notice a difference when you actually hear it, as well as all your visual information. But there will also be another control that will pop up here that will allow you to go to the other alternate programming. So you might have one station that's broadcasting rock and roll on one channel and hip hop on another channel, and then talk radio on a 3rd channel. And you can access those by cycling through the different substations that they may be broadcasting on. So that's another cool feature of HD radio, is within one station you may have 3 sets of alternate programming that you'll have access to. And again, smaller markets will not have HD radio because of the expense of the equipment, but in larger markets like Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, Tampa, New York, those kinds of places, of course, you'll have lots of HD radio to choose from, and you'll really enjoy taking advantage of that with these new head units.